One of the best movies of all time for me, especially growing up. In 1999, there was a movie called Office Space. Young guys, if you're watching this, just Google this, find this. It's a movie about today's subject of being an emotional tampon. Peter is your basic nice guy. Peter is your people pleaser. He has this stuffy, dead-end office job where he completely hates. He fucking hates his job. He's beat down every time he goes into his job. His coworkers always come into him and just vomit out all the crap that's going on in his life. And Peter, just being a people pleaser, says, tries to give advice on whatever the issue is, and you can just see that it sucks his soul. He just wants to say fuck off. But he can't. He's a nice guy. The other part of the movie is he's about to get married to this real bitch of a woman who is the alpha in that relationship. She is controlling, she's dominating, and he's just this timid guy. And you can tell he doesn't want to get married, but he's going down that way because, again, he's a people pleaser. Something happens in the movie where he goes sees a shrink, and the shrink hypnotizes him almost in a way where he just is completely detached from everything. He just doesn't give a fuck. And it was part of an exercise, and right before the shrink was supposed to pull him out of this exercise, the shrink has a heart attack, so he's completely stuck in this fuck it attitude. And this is the whole point of why I love this movie, because I kind of have that attitude. I guess maybe as I've gotten a little bit older, I'm way more vocal to people on my boundaries. I'm way more vocal on when I just don't want to hear somebody's crap. I'm able to walk away and not care. The whole point of the movie is that shift where he, in his mind, whether he got hypnotized or us as men not being able to get hypnotized, if we're able to create that shift where we can detach from the bullshit of life, from everybody else's bullshit, and create a strong enough boundary around yourself that you avoid being somebody else's emotional tampon. And this goes really perfect with relationships, because us as men, inherently, we're fixers. We're fixers by nature. Women generally are very emotional. Any one point, they can be happy, they can be sad, they can be crying. It's like, what the fuck? They're just driven by their emotion. And oftentimes, men, if we don't have a strong enough boundary, all we're going to do is hear their bullshit every day. We're going to hear about my mother, she blah, 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 she does this, and I try to tell her this, and my brother came here, and he told me all this, and then they talk about an ex. All it is fucking negative, 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 and all that does for you is sucks your fucking soul. All you want to do is tell her to shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. But because you're a nice guy, because you're a people pleaser, because you want to get sex from her, you don't do that. You just say, yeah, honey, well, I'm sorry all this is happening to you. What can I do? We just take it. So the problem with just being the nice guy, with just absorbing this energy that these people give off of you, being that emotional tampon, is they're always going to use you as their emotional tampon, because you set no boundary, you set no frame. They're just going to vomit out to you, and they're going to say buzzwords like, I'm sorry I'm saying all this, you're the only one I talk to, or I don't have any other friends. You need to get into the habit of having a boundary and say, listen, bitch, I don't care. I've had a long day too. I'm not vomiting out everything that's happened in my day, good or bad, to you. I'm just not doing it. See, us as men, that's our job. We're supposed to just kind of take the hits that life gives us every day and move and just deal with it. Whether that's a good or bad thing, it doesn't really matter. My whole point is, women will have an emotion and they feel like they have to fucking tell you. And then they have another emotion or another thought and they feel like they have to fucking tell you. And if you don't have a strong boundary, if you don't kind of be a dick, your entire relationship is going to be like that. Maybe you're a young man right now, or an older man who's in a relationship like this. It could even be with the boss. It could be with a coworker, it could be with a friend, it could be with your girlfriend, wife, or LTR. If you are always the receiving end of this emotional bullshit, you need to grow a backbone. You need to have a honest conversation with them. Again, maybe even be a little bit of a dick and say, listen, every time you speak, it's negative. Every time you speak, it's fucking bullshit. I don't care about any of it. It's not that you don't care about it. You're just tired of hearing the same version of the negative every day. You need to stop this. You need to stop it in its tracks. And whether they get mad at you or not isn't the problem. Because if you don't respect yourself enough to say, listen, I'm tired of hearing this crap. Every week a new version of the same shit comes up and you keep letting it happen. Every time that phone rings, you're not even excited about talking to that person anymore. Because what's happening is there's no reciprocity. They're giving you all of their shit and you're not able to really do anything about you. They're not asking you about your day. They're not asking about, what you're going through. They're just dumping their bullshit on you. So creating that strong boundary is the very first line of defense of this. You can't worry about if you're dating a girl and you snap back at her and tell her, listen, I'm tired of hearing this shit. You can't worry about if she's going to withhold sex or if she's going to break up with you. Who gives a shit? The problem is if she has emotional baggage from her past that has nothing to do with you, and you shouldn't be punished for it, nor should you have to listen to her bullshit about it. Those are her demons. Those are her past that she needs to get help on. You're not her therapist. You're her lover. You're her boyfriend. You're her wife. You're not her therapist. So when you do hear that buzzword, it's like, you're the only one I talk to, or I don't have any friends, I don't really tell them this. Bitch, go get a therapist. Go find somebody else to talk to about this who actually is going to get paid to listen to your crap. I don't get paid for it. I have my own crap to deal with. And likewise, you shouldn't be becoming somebody else's emotional tampon either. You as a man should not be dumping your feelings, your emotions, your negative biases on her. You need to go talk to a therapist. You need to go talk to your buddies. Sadly, it happens a lot, and this is one of the downfalls of many relationships. Resentment starts kicking in. If it's the girl always dumping on the guy, it could be a week, it could be 6 weeks, it could be a year, is going to get tired of her shit, and he's going to snap, and the relationship is over. So the best way to stop this, nip it in the bud, is very early on. If you start noticing this pattern where she's always vomiting out her shit, have a backbone and say, listen, hon, go talk to somebody else. I'm not the guy for it. I'm here to blow your back out. I'm here to have fun with you. I'm here to maybe build something with you, but I can't build anything on with you if you keep drudging up the past, if you keep bringing in negative bullshit. I don't want to deal with it. I'm not making you deal with my shit. Why should I have to deal with your shit? Women are very good at this, especially if you allow it. If you keep allowing it, she's going to keep doing it. So have that backbone. I wish there was a therapist out there that could go to this camera right now and hypnotize every man out there to become quasi-detached from these outcomes, to have a not give a fuck attitude. How much better would life be for us men if we had that attitude, if we had that mindset, if we had that frame to actually go up to the ones we love and say, listen, I love you. I just don't want to hear your bullshit anymore. I'm fucking tired of it. And either you fix it or go find somebody else who's willing to listen to your bullshit. Because I'm not. How much better would your relationships be? I think 1,000% better, because you're actually living a lie. You want to tell them to fuck off. You want to tell them, listen, I'm not your punching bag. I'm not your, fucking, I'm not the one you should be dripping your tampon all over. I'm your lover. I'm your boyfriend. If you have no outlet for your own shit that you're dealing with, you need to talk to could be a therapist, could be a coach, it could be your buddies. You need to kind of get that stuff out there. It should not be with your girlfriend, but you definitely need to get it out there. Again, we always talk about going to the gym. Getting to the gym gets a lot of stress out. It gets a lot of that release, that anger that we have as men in. It does for me. If I don't go to the gym, if I miss a day or two, I'm kind of a dick. I need to go and get that extra energy out. It helps my emotional well-being. So having that strong boundary, having that strong frame, getting into the gym, finding an outlet to just get rid of that. So the biggest detriment to letting somebody become your punching bag, letting somebody just vomit their bullshit out on you, is you're gonna end up resenting them. You're gonna end up looking like, you weak fuck. Why is there nothing positive in your life? Why is everything negative you have to tell me? So have that strong frame, have that strong boundary to your girlfriend, to your wife, to your boyfriend. If you're a girl watching this, say, listen, I love you. You got to go fix your own shit. I'm not your therapist. Stop bringing in every little thing that's bothering you, every little thing that is setting you off. I don't want to hear about it. My name is Jared Schoonmaker. This is Magnetic Men's Club. If you found this video helpful, please hit like, hit subscribe. There's a lot of people watching this content, but they're not yet subscribed. Do me a favor, subscribe, just so it kind of helps the channel grow. Hit the bell icon so that you know when new videos are being made. If you are looking for more information on this, if you're feeling stuck in maybe your relationship and you're not exactly sure how to tell the bitch to fuck off or your boyfriend to fuck off and get help, book a free coaching call with me. I'm going to help you kind of get through those limiting beliefs. If we're a good fit, I'll send you an offer. If we're not a good fit, that's fine. We also have a new program called School. The description's down below and the links down below. We have a ton of videos. We have a ton of quizzes and tests that you can take. Obviously developing other courses on there on different areas of life to help level you up. A lot of it's going to be dress and appearance, dating, basic relationships, businesses that you can start that are very cheap. All of that's down below. Take a look at that. With that, have a great day.